The Chicago Bears have wrapped up their first mandatory minicamp of the 2023 NFL offseason, and there was a lot of good, there was some bad, and more information coming from inside reports. The rookies did come out to play today. The DJ Moore, Justin Fields connection is real, and Eddie Jackson is back. Some injuries, too, that got me a little worried out of the gate, but we're still very early in minicamp, and I think that the Bears trainers are some of the best in the world, and they will make this thing right. And Matt Eberflus confirmed that everyone that was supposed to be in attendance was in attendance today. A perfect day for the Chicago Bears, a great sign of team culture and as they build this season. And of course, more from today's training camp. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Rohde. Thank you as always for tuning in. I am going to go to the highlights of the first day of minicamp for the Chicago Bears, according to Twitter sources, why you shouldn't panic just yet, and what to expect moving forward. Before we begin, please make sure to hit the like button on this video, put your thoughts in the comment section below, and if you haven't already, and if you please could support this channel, hit that subscribe button. So let's get into the offense. To start with, what everyone wants to hear is that the DJ Moore, Justin Fields connection keeps getting stronger. According to Zach Pearson, the two went off today on multiple occasions and has only been getting better since the beginning of the offseason. A good sign for wide receiver one, the guy that we traded a ton for, but also we did get a ton for, and you're a young developing quarterback. Having that reliable wide receiver is always a good thing. Nate Davis confirmed today as well that there is nothing going on with him in the Chicago Bears. He always holds out a voluntary training camp, helping to get his body right, his mind right, and spend a lot of time with family. I respect that. The guy knows what he needs to do to be the best that he can be at his position, and I'm very excited for him. According to reports, Tyler Scott is the speed demon that Ryan Poles went out and got from Cincinnati. He caught multiple deep passes from second-string quarterback P.J. Walker and made it look absolutely beautiful, tracking down the ball very well and being an absolute speed demon and beating out defenders. Dante Pettis, veteran wide receiver who played last year for the Chicago Bears and was one of Fields' favorite targets, is fighting for a case to make this roster. The offense struggled today, at least the first offense struggled today pretty significantly. Not a lot of people are too worried at the moment. This defense is looking very good on both the first and second level, but Pettis and Fields were definitely some of the highlights of the offense today. The play of the day, according to Zach Pearson as well, was a deep pass from Justin Fields to Dante Pettis. Good to see that the connection's still going strong. I could see why the Bears re-signed Pettis, and I think that he has a very legitimate shot at making this roster again. Rookie Darnell Wright looked okay, according to reports. He had some positive moments, but he did fall apart in others. He was seen chatting a ton with veteran offensive lineman and offensive line coach Chris Morgan, asking what he can do to quickly improve on small things. I'm sure the Bears are going to focus deeply on the rookie as he is part of the big plan. And if he succeeds, the rest of this offense is going to succeed. And looking at Twitter, it sounds like Cody Whitehair is confirmed to be the starting center. Now, remember, when he was the starting center for the Chicago Bears, that was his only Pro Bowl season back in 2018. Excited to see the coaching staff looking at their players, placing them in the best position possible for their ability and moving forward. Let's jump over to the defense. The second team defense, according to Jacob Infant, it dominated the first team offense. That's good and bad. Good because it shows that the Bears have a ton of depth on defense. We also expected this defense to take huge leaps, especially after the offseason, but it's bad because the offense is still getting in the groove, but that's okay. It is only June 13th. Bears defense was ranked last in plenty of categories last year, and to hear that they're making a significant improvement with the offense that also significantly improved is a big deal. A lot of people think they actually did better than the first team defense, which, that's good and bad because that's creating competition and going to work the first team harder. And also we can see who truly deserves to be in the starting spots. And we have depth, which is what championship teams have. Eddie Jackson was all good to go today at practice, looked very good, and was full steam ahead, according to reports and videos on Twitter. Happy to see the veteran out there playing hard. Finally, according to Brad Biggs, watch out for edge Terrell Lewis. Lewis was picked up in December by the Chicago Bears. He had a day against rookie Darnell Wright, kind of what I was talking about earlier, where he had 2 sacks in 3 snaps, and he is definitely fighting for a roster spot. Bears added a ton of depth at the edge position, so don't be too worried just yet if we haven't signed anybody, but stay tuned for more. Now let's go into the injuries and no-shows. I did say perfect attendance, but the Bears told Darnell Mooney to stay home and get rested. Mooney is still nursing that ankle injury that he took last year. It's unfortunate. We want to see him back, but he is a leader of this offense. He has a great connection with Fields. I'm not too worried about it. What I am slightly worried about is wide receiver Chase Claypool was out again due to a soft tissue issue, which according to Matt Eberflus isn't a big deal, but something that we have to keep our eye on. That is a guy that we did trade a 32nd overall pick for with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Want to see him do well, want to see him make the connection with Fields, so stay tuned for that. And finally, a new one to me is linebacker Jack Sanborn was also sidelined today. Slightly concerned here as well. Apparently, he's going through some small injuries as well, but he was at Hallis Hall today. Good to see that he's, working with teammates and getting his work in. So excited about that, but something to keep an eye on. I'm going to bring highlights as fast as I can to you guys for mini camp. It's going to be a little tough with me with my work schedule, but stay tuned for tomorrow night as I hopefully will have more updates for you. But with that, thank you very much for joining this episode of Just Another Year Chicago. My name is Nick Brody. We'll see you guys next time.